With all the censorship that's going on in the world caused by big tech, I thought I should bring up Odysee again, mainly for the fact that I've used it now for a longer duration of time, and I also have a better understanding compared to my last review video on it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cover what it is real quick for people that are new, and then I will go answer questions that were asked in the previous video that I now have the answer to. And before we start the video real quick, I'd like to say I'm starting a giveaway that will be hosted in my Discord. All you have to do is react to the post with the appropriate emote. All the instructions will be listed there. So basically what Odysee is the social platform that is able to archive YouTube videos. It was also created for the intention to discourage censorship, because basically every big tech platform currently is doing widespread censorship to the point where a bunch of countries are starting to ban it, such as Twitter. And quite frankly, it's nothing really new. I mean, for instance, Germany banned Facebook like a couple years back due to it violating people's privacy, which, I mean, pretty much every big tech company collects data off you. It shouldn't be that big of a surprise. No matter what you use, there's always some algorithm that's going to collect for what you find entertaining, or even for those who watch political YouTube channels, what your political beliefs are. It also can be used to influence, widespread populations, but I'm not going to go down the political rabbit hole because we'd be here all day. And quite frankly, I like to keep things kind of in middle ground and not get involved in politics on this channel. You can make money on Odysee, however it is crypto. Unless you have a large population that is supporting you by either tips or donation links, you're not going to make a lot of money. I mean, so far, last time I checked, I made roughly around 76 cents from, this number I have here. But basically what I'd recommend using this crypto for is boosting your videos. The examples of the two videos I boosted on my channel would be Why You Should Use Odysee Part 1 and this VTuber meme I made a while back, which you could see it got a lot of support. And yeah, I haven't collected this crypto yet, but I should probably do that later. But anyways, if you want to boost a video, you go to support, and then you select how much of the crypto value you want to put into the video. Depending on that amount, it will boost your video to a larger audience. And as you can see, I have around 38 followers currently on Odysee, and these two videos did pretty good compared to if I was on YouTube and I originally posted this. I probably wouldn't have that many views if I only had 38 followers. This is one of the things I really love about Odysee, like the fact that you could boost your video to reach a wider audience. And depending on how good your video does, if you view your channels, as you can see, I haven't been getting a lot of views lately. So about a month ago, this was about 86.86 crypto per view. But because I haven't been posting for well over a month now, sorry about that, guys. So pretty much the less views you get, the less crypto you earn per view. Another question I received was, will this have an app? My answer to that is I don't believe so. I could be wrong, but as we can all see from what happened to Parler, whatever you think of Parler, it was basically conservative Twitter. But as you all know, it got banned off both the Google Play Store and the Apple Store for basically, people voicing their political opinions that don't match the agenda of both Google and Apple. I'm not sure a platform like this that is, up for open conversations that are controversial would be able to go on those Play Stores. In conclusion, I highly doubt this site will ever receive an app. And I think one of the most important questions was, should I quit YouTube? I would highly advise not quitting YouTube if you're doing good on it. Like, hopping to another platform can be dangerous at some times because there's never a 100% guarantee that it will stay up or it will be successful. Personally, I believe Odysee has a really bright future just because, it's just well put together in general. It's been a while since I've seen a platform like this. There's also like BitChute and a few other platforms, but I'd say Odysee probably takes the cake for new platforms to try out. And honestly, being on this platform, you don't even have to really be a commentary channel or cover controversial views that might get you shadow banned or banned on any other big tech platforms. Like, there's a lot of people like me that just post memes here, and like, it's just a good way to archive your videos in case something bad happens to them. So to wrap it up, I wouldn't quit YouTube if you already have a successful viewership and dedicated audience. I personally will probably stick to YouTube as my primary platform, and I wouldn't say I've totally given up on YouTube. Like, yeah, there's a lot of things I dislike about this platform, but I'm hoping the conversation that Susan and Moist Critical had regarding these topics kind of have a somewhat of an optimistic hope. I mean, I do miss the original days of YouTube where small content creators could, make a name for themselves, and it was all about broadcasting yourself. And I have noticed over the last month that a lot of small channels that only have like 100 subs will be able to make it through the algorithm. I personally think that YouTube has realized a lot of people are leaving the platform, and this is why they've started doing it, which is pretty much a good breath of fresh air. But one of the main things I think YouTube pretty much had a turning point at was when they started promoting news channels and late night show hosts that no one really cares about, and just celebrities, whenever they come in on YouTube, they usually get the algorithm all nice and suited for them. I personally didn't like that, just mainly because a lot of people put their heart and souls and years of experience into creating their platform, and then other people just come off another platform or social status where they just completely steal the spotlight. In conclusion, I'd recommend using Odysee, even if it's just casual archiving your videos. However, the community here is pretty cool. I have enjoyed my time here. That has been over the duration of like 3 months. One thing to keep in mind though, if you do decide to link your YouTube channel, it takes a few hours. I think it took me like around 24 hours for my channel to get verified. So if you do link your YouTube channel, it might take a while for it to get verified, but it will eventually. So don't be surprised if it takes a while. If there's any other questions, I'll try and answer them as best as I can in the comment section. And before I go, if you're new here and you feel like sticking around for more content, I'll just be straight up and honest with you guys. I'm probably going to post mainly memes from now on until the new TOS is elaborated on by YouTube, because the terms of service on this platform are kind of ever changing and somewhat shady. So after YouTube comes up with a more clear statement, then I will probably give my stay on it, and that will ultimately determine if I ever do any commentary videos. But for now, I think I'm just gonna stick to wholesome memes. And if you want to follow me on any other platforms, they're in the description. One funny thing, I'm kind of depressed about this, but I got monetized on TikTok before I did on YouTube. After I reposted my Shantae memes onto TikTok, I kind of developed a following of anime fans, so I've had an entirely different audience I've had to cater to, which I don't mind it. I've had a lot of fun making making small little videos on it. Anyways guys, I hope you found this video useful, and if you have any questions, just ask them in the comment section, and I wish you luck on your journey of being a content creator.